special human child. What do you need?
Checking signal. Because you've hit the nail on the head. As Eamon didn't...
No time to waste. Jaber, you operate the gate. I'll cover you. We'll hold this place down no matter what. Infiltration team, you guys go and retrieve the Ironheart. Does that work for everyone?
Blair, it won't be smooth sailing for you guys.
Ha! You think your job's gonna be any easier? Good luck, infiltration team. Guide, you hang in there too.
I promise we... Descendant, I have checked the map of the ruins that was sent to your receive. I will guide you to the Prime Hands. The map was created during an expedition from a few decades ago, but it's still highly reliable. It seems our operation has been made possible through the sacrifices of these early descendants. Eamon stationed all the small who attacked Blair and the Wickham fled on the I reckon the thing prepared for sporadic battles. There were also likely to be a number of traps set up to prevent us from advancing.
Reload.
According to the records, in order to activate the Prime Hands, power must be established throughout the ruins. The records mention a power facility. I will guide you there.
My shield!
It seems as if the Vulgus have prevented the power facility from being operational. Let's remove the circuit cameras and get the power facility up and running, Descendant.
Loading. Destroy the living one. This is her grave. Reload.
A sizable Vulgus force is headed your way. I believe they are trying to prevent you from activating the power supply.
Master Raven! The vermin are awakening the ruins! I can get off to the Ironheart! Please! We need reinforcements! Master Raven! Strange. There's no response. Doesn't make sense. Master Raven should be able to round ship. His request reinforcements!
The electronic jamming signal installed by Jaber is blocking Vulgus communications. If we need to resist, we have a chance of winning. The operation will work. The inversion process.
I had to prove my loyalty for decades to get these prosthetics at the top. But I will share my persona with anyone that kills the Descendant now. This is your chance to become powerful.
You cannot.
Descendant, we're approaching the zone where the Prime Hands are located. Hold on just a little longer. Release didn't fall on schedule. There's no mention of this in past expeditions. The temperature is rising beyond this partition. The partition seems to be in place so that the room system can respond to the thermal fatigue. If this temperature change was caused by the radiant heat generated by the inverted energy, then the level when the inverted energy reaches its peak exceeds even my imagination. Humans won't be able to withstand it even for 1 second. Descendant, can you hear what I'm saying? Descendant, you must stop the operation. I didn't have enough information. Even if we set the inverse calculation of the radiant heat as low as possible, the human body cannot withstand inverted energy. Descendant!
Infiltration team, this is Jaber. Requesting an update on the current state of the operation. What are you gonna do with that intel? Wouldn't it be faster to just ask them when it'll be over? Damn, that hurts. Pass me some more rounds. That's the last magazine. Use it sparingly.
Descendant, I heard the infiltration of the ruins was a success, and the inverted Ironheart has been retrieved. How's the operation going? Do you think we have a chance? Corell's ships are slowly appearing at the White Knight Gulch. Hopefully we'll hear some good news from the front. Any of them. Descendant, please respond.
Descendant. I understand your intention now. I see you've decided to put your faith in hope. It seems to lack information regarding the inversion process. I do not know enough about humankind. Descendant, I support your decision. I will never give up.
It has come to this. Increase the spectral laser output to max. Lights up the Descendant.
That laser device runs on the external battery. I'll display the location of the battery. Source on the Descendant. Destroy it.
different from the other poultry soldiers I've killed. I will kill you and make a new prosthetic from your body. Please watch out.
Any last words?
Descendant. The inverted Ironheart is forcing the dimensional wall to open. If this occurs at all of the prime hands, the dimensional balance will collapse completely. The Ironheart must be contained. Watch out! Descendant! Wait. Your arcade is reacting to the inverted energy. Being absorbed into your subconscious arcade space. Take heart, Descendant. I am with you. The remaining energy is at 34%. The dimensional wall is stabilizing. Remaining energy at 21%, 16%. You're almost there. Remaining energy at 0%. You've done it, Descendant. The Ironheart has been transported to the safest possible location, into the subconscious space of your arcade, where I first met you. However, the Ironheart in your subconscious space can be removed only once. If you attempt to embrace this Ironheart again, your arcade will be unable to endure it. This means we have only a single opportunity to convey and destroy the Ironheart. Do not worry, Descendant. We will prevail. Descendant, are you alright? Are you experiencing any RK irregularities? If nothing is wrong, I have something to tell you. I have finally unlocked the secret behind the Ancestors' inversion technology.
Yes, you'll release the stress.
And thanks to the sacrifice you made.
The Lux is closing in, moving towards the Hagios prime paths at a rapid speed. Classification type, swamp water, deadly great walker mutation. Descendant to Albion, commencing the intercept battle.
Come on, Mr. Colossus expert. Hagios is Vulgus territory. Can't we just leave it to them?
I agree. Right now, we've got bigger things on our mind.
Entertaining those thoughts can be very dangerous, Jaber and Blair.
One time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'. One time for your mind, no maybe.
I am analyzing the voice. Descendant, I have received reports.
Damn it. Since Mr. Colossus expert is being so serious about this, looks like we have no choice, turret boy.
I believe the data from the Colossus will prove useful.
Useful? For what? Cracking open amorphous materials?
Please, just let her finish.
As Seneca said, the Colossi are moving towards various regions, not just Hagios. If those regions show signs of inverted energy, we may be able to use that for our overall plan. The plan to destroy the Ironheart.
Well, that's good news.
Whatever you're planning, we have to do it fast. White Nine Gulch is still dangerous.
We poppin'. One time for your mind, no maybes. Just yes, you'll release the stress.
Do you need information about the Colossi? Have you completed preparations?
from within the void dimension.
Alpha, these are the details of the operation that the guide has laid out. What do you think?
Enzo, this isn't any... First of all, the guide's operational...
What if someone volunteers?
Enzo?
Alpha, the Descendants can act as...
All right, you win. Carry out the operation. Let's get this done and destroy the Ironheart. On one condition. You must all return safely. And tell the guide to look after the Descendants.
Understood. I wish everyone good luck at the White Knight Gulch front.
Don't worry, this is great. I've always wanted to have a go at Corel.
Get in line, kid. There is a line, you know.
I'd like to cut in front of you as well.
Enzo, please take care of yourself. Remember our promise.
There's no way I'll forget. Don't worry. We'll win.
It seems everyone has steeled their...
This is off topic, but... aren't you all cold? My battlesuit has a...
The Vulgus Fortress.
In order to destroy the Ironheart, we have to locate the inversion facility. If we find the source of the inverted energy, we should find the related facility. The guide is connected to the search drone, and I need you to escort it. It has to be protected.
The communications frequencies from the surrounding area are causing interference. They must be coming from the Vulgus communications facility.
We'd be able to sweep a larger area by connecting the search drone to the Vulgus comms facility, wouldn't we?
With my abilities, it's more than possible.
Good. Escort the drone to the comms facility.
I will sync the communications facility to the drone. It won't take long, but the drone will still need to be protected.
Thanks to you, I've identified a few locations that show high energy levels. I'll track them.
Levitt, I sense an increase in inverted energy around you. Where are you now?
I was investigating the wreck of a Vulcan ship, and I think I've stirred up a hornet's nest. I need support.
Lepic, how far out are you? Wait right there.
Never have sent Lepic off by himself.
Captain Survival, you need to hold them off until we get there.
You don't have to tell me. If I die, the 44th Grenadiers will be completely wiped out.
We need to decrypt the security code in order to open the enemy gate. I'll lure the main enemy forces to create a diversion. You need to get the gate's security algorithm. Vulgus reinforcements are arriving. Hurry! Careful. The enemy is acting suspiciously. Here come the enemy reinforcements. There's a lot of them. Secure the target. Hurry! Algorithm obtained. Well done.
Thanks for the support. You saved my life.
Jonathan, thanks to you, we were able to obtain important information from the wrecked ship. The inversion device must be somewhere around here. Descendant?
The location that the guide sent is full of Volga's signals. Let's spread out, take control of the area. Now it's my turn, you Vulgus bastards. See? The Vulgus power grid blankets that area. Since we don't know which defense facility those bastards are gonna get up and running, let's just lay waste to all of them. There are guys carrying high voltage fuses in the vicinity of power plants.
This seems dangerous.
Find Vulgus units with high voltage fuses. And the fuses you find, boom, blow up the generator. Maybe I should add them to my grenade throw. Seems like a great idea.
Enemy reinforcements are headed your way. They've also deployed elite units. Engage them carefully.
Whoa! Power supply to the enemy has been cut off. Incredible.
Commencing facility search. Viesa, Lepik, keep engaging the enemy. These defense garrison forces are pretty tough.
Don't worry about us. Focus on your own electric duties, Professor. Once you locate the inversion facility, let's finish this once and for all.
Now that we have entered the facility, I can clearly feel powerful inverted energy. I can even detect Ironheart particles. Yes, I am certain that the Vulcans performed the inversion process here.
That's good news. So we can destroy the Ironheart here then?
I hope this ends well.
Reload.
Descendant, I detect inverted energy coming from that direction. It appears we definitely won't need the radiant heat absorption coating here. I understand why they moved the equipment here from the ship. This is an excellent place to cool. Considering the high temperature preserved in Hagios, it is impossible to place a cube like this close to the signs of melting.
Sorry, but there's no time to play detective. Large Vulcan force is headed your way.
Scum. You've been heading towards that abandoned place, have you? Reroute the assault ship. I was a sender on that location too. This brings back memories of when I used to guard Amon.
You guarded Amon?
Descendant, deactivating a security system like this isn't that complicated. The problem is that this system is set up to be controlled externally, just like in a prison.
Volga's commander said something about guarding. Something's not right.
I have accessed the system that is linked to this facility from the terminal. I'll try to discover anything I can.
melt away.
Descendant, I'm certain that this is the inversion machine that was loaded onto the ship. But everything is destroyed. What happened here?
There's nothing we can do.
Wait. They left a surveillance record from the facility database. Ajax, there's still a chance. The Vulgus were unable to complete the inversion process here. That's why the traces of energy were so weak. There is a more powerful facility called the inversion furnace somewhere. The inversion process must have been completed there.
Guide, right now, getting out of here safely is priority number 1. Locating the inversion furnace comes second.
Understood. I will try to find somewhere to link to the emergency transmission signal.
Where are you going, Descendant? You're just like your pathetic predecessors. Just like us.
Requesting updates from Descendants at each front. Eugen, does anyone need to be evacuated from the White Knight Gulch?
We can't get a full picture of what's happening in the combat zones. Valby, use your waterways and check on the injured.
Roger that. Submerging.
Descendant, thank the heavens your injury is not serious.
Standing by for connection. Verifying signal optimization.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Our troops will arrive in Albion soon. This won't do. If we're done with resupply and repairs, all units move to the location of the converter. We're running out of time on both. Stand with you, all units. I have your mission.
I'm sorry. I detect a high concentration of inverted energy in this area. But I'm still finding it difficult to identify the exact source from this proximity.
Don't worry. Sometimes things can become more clouded the closer you get to them. It's like that for me with Aisha.
Whenever you go into the void to look for her, I'll help you.